In addition to providing sensory supports, it's also important to teach a child self-regulation skills so that they can learn to cope with their own sensory needs within the environment. So there might be some explicit teaching for a student around a specific activity that might be overwhelming from a sensory point of view. So an example of this might be going to a school assembly and helping the student to identify what's particularly overwhelming about the school assembly and what they can do to cope with the sensory aspects of that school assembly, whether they need to fidget within the school assembly or whether they need to take a break from the sounds within the school assembly. So part of teaching self-regulation to students is to do some teaching and learning around specifically identifying what their own sensory needs are, so whether they're over-responsive to sound or whether they need to take extra movement breaks, and to help them to identify those within themselves, and that will then lead on to helping them to identify strategies that they can deal with for those specific senses.